What do you want? What do you want? Trying to do things. Hold on. I gotta... maybe I could... hold on. I'm futzing with my chat window. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Much better. Hi. Can I help you? Oh, right. Hold on. I gotta... Let me futz with my sources real quick. That's not the right one. Vigia. Set that for Limbus Company. Last thing we'd want is to get to the pulls without, that being able to show the peephole. Anyway, yeah, I'm terribly sorry, that I had to cut, the Wukong stream short on Tuesday. Like I said, my my AIO pump was, leaking coolant everywhere. Luckily, though, because I got a height Y40. One of those, they've got, you know, like the vertical graphics card mounts. They've got like the riser cable. So the thing is that the coolant was like dripping onto the riser cable, and then, or rather, like onto like the big connector, right? And then it was pooling down into where the riser sits. So it wasn't actually like touching any of the conduits, but it was what's the word? It was just like pooling in the little dish there, which was not fun to clean. But you know, with a liberal application of isopropyl alcohol and a dream, I might hold on. Let me turn myself down here a little bit. Notice that I'm redlining a little bit more than I want to. I do have a limiter in place just in case if it gets too rowdy, but I don't want to be scraping against it. Yeah. So that was a fun evening. I put in a ticket with Hype, but I don't think they've gotten back to me yet. Actually, you know what? Let me check my email real quick. I'll just give it a little time while we wait for things to happen. I might actually look and see if I can get some of the plot stuff set up real quick. I'm very excited though that they've got the Dawn office in for this one. So if we just go to the theater, okay, because apparently there is something here, and I didn't have the privilege of actually reading it, so I'm gonna read this out real quick, and then we'll. Oh, hold on, I need a sip of water. It's a little dry. Thank you. Alright. I did as you asked, Faust. I looked up towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands as it rattled and fixed the identity cards into each slot. Oh. Something fell. Today's the fourth Walpurgisnacht. The location, that same Lobotomy Corp headquarters of the past we visited. Its point in time in the branch of possibility, uncertain. Thank you. Please proceed with the plotted identity. Press the imminent ordeal. Whew. God, I love these tunes. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corp identities I pulled during the previous Walpurgisnights. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgisnight itself and the identities that can be pulled up only during each Walpurgisnight. Well, ain't much of my business what identity we're supposed to wear, but can you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear, it's always you two who... Yeah, I agree. We won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Yeah, what he said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. Oh, Heathcliff. You have a way of mincing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. Huh? Oh, I guess. F you. Functionality upgrade? Come on, don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. Yeah, you'll hurt his feelings. He's got a lot of issues with the robots, you know. Apologies. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on a tangent. We are at the Information Team Department of the former L Corp headquarters. Information. Well, I do recall that the place we had visited was called the Control Team Department. Maybe they added a new department. Maybe they add a new department with every Walpurgis night. The training team and safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. However, it is possible that there is a reason the first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analyses may yield more concrete information. She's trying to take a more active role in learning things for herself. Seems that the events at the warp train rattled her more than I thought. She's probably concerned that similar loss of connection to the repository of Faust's knowledge may occur again. The place is pretty barren, huh? The more I look around, the more I see just purple. Huh. Got that right. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporate office, if you ask me. Doesn't seem like a great workplace environment at all. Good commander decorates their subordinates' living spaces with their morale in mind, even if it means going against their own taste. Whoever heads this department must be somewhat quite unfit to lead. I bet they're not the only one who's unfit to lead. Oh! Ishmael, who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items, muttered from a distance as Otis mused at the ceiling. Oh no. Found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Oh. I suppose the department leads were called Sephira. They're saying something about how their Sephira is... Whew, now that's some spicy profanity. I will read them. Myself, you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I will instead peruse the document first and produce a comprehensive summary. God damn it. Sometime later. That is all. Okay. So, first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities, but... Wow, that made me feel bad. And I've got nothing to do with this place. It is not uncommon to see department leads shouting and butting heads, but... Perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. It was clear to us that the Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. Not to mention that not many employees really put their faith in their Sephiroth. Hey, this Sephira they call Malkuth. She must have been the Sephira of the control team department where we fought the ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine, driving them to their deaths, placing them when they inevitably crumble. I guess a wing's a wing, after all. No, you don't understand. We tried being nice, but we couldn't get the seed of light. Anyway. Yeah. Look, the conversation log with Claude, the Sephir of the training team. Looks like she started pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office. From the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Oh well. It's a whole nother type of annoying, though, you know? Then her heart would have never rested easy as long as she was here. The grievances of the employees would have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkillers she hid under the label of altruism. She hid under the label of altruism. That she truly cared for them despite it all. And this Yasad must have been... I see. Sephir of the information team department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper, he was called. Perchance he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees. It's only a figure of speech. He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist. This appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is fast approaching. No time to share the details regarding the ordeal. I suppose we should have checked the documents first. A heavy thump of the lights follows Otis's deep sigh. The lobby light suddenly changed and the floor began to tremble. Well, can't say I'm surprised. We knew that an ordeal was coming after all. Still, I wish we'd have some prior knowledge of our enemies this time. Ah! What in the name of the wings is that creature? Vermin, is it? 'Tis so far, yet appeareth so grand in size. Naturally, we whipped around to look at Don Quixote, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. They have appeared in the safety team's corridors as well, then... There's more? There's more! Faust, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching with horror as the curiously violet grub-like creature slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyway. They will not rush us. There were reports that these entities are rather slow. In fact, they're an ordeal of violet. Time, dawn. If they are indeed violet, then it is unlikely that we will have much time to discuss this further. Must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. Similar situation is very likely imminent in the information team and the training team hallways. Huh? So, what? We gotta crush them like there's a timer or something? That would be an apt attitude, yes. The entities will soon be manifesting in every department if we fail to quickly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in other departments. If we don't, then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Every Flyfot counter in each department will immediately drop to 0. And thus the abnormalities contained within shall be released. Oh, bollocks, come on! We just got off that bloody warp train! I think we've had enough of the wing shenanigans to deal with by now! Yeah. Dip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in. I think that was... Did that cover both of them? Okay, this might be... Okay, I think that one's gonna be with heart. So either way, I think we're gonna get to the extraction, and we're gonna hope that we can make good progress. So first things first, we'll burn through our 10 tickets. Well, I mean, you can't expect this to be off to a rollicking good start. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got at least 2. Come on. Alright. Oh, and the funeral butterflies is upside down. That's cool. Alright, perfect. And we got a donkey. Alright. You jump scare? Yeah, baby!
정보팀을 관할하고 있는 예소드입니다. 효율적인 정보를 활용하여 신속하게 제압을 해나가도록 하죠.
That's suppressed with a capital S. Alright, so far so good. Alright. It can't all be great. And thus we will continue on. Again. Okay, there we go. Alright.
자, 직원 여러분, 모두 웃으며 여길 봐주세요. 오늘은 교육팀의 세피라인 저와 함께 적대기체 제압 훈련 비디오를 찍을 거예요.
My beloved. Ah. Here. Again. Another. Okay. Well, they've at least got... I mean, I already have all the 2-star IDs. Or the, I can't really remember the, proper title for them. Bit of a dry spell here. Come on. Ugh. I mean... Now, who am I kidding? Alright. Well, there's at least something there. That was just another Otis. Granted, that's one of my favorite Otis IDs. Oh boy. I know. That is my favorite Otis ID. A lot of uncommons. Fair few Pequod harpooners. Yes, I have been so afraid. Yes, I have been so distant, consistently different. It's hard to put that in an amicable sentence. I'm sorry, actually. Not really. It's just so much fun, too much work to be done, committing to commitments. Hiding my indulgence, the freedom we sacrifice for love. L-O-V, 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 L-O-V. You also made me unafraid. Yes, I'm the brave boy, you gave me light. It's hard to describe what I'm feeling at the moment. Are you? Uh-huh. Well, yeah, I mean, you're in love with me. Alright, alright. It's just so much fun, oh come on. How could you say no to the fast and furious one boat? The freedom we sacrifice for love. Well, I've enjoyed it all, still I've had my doubts. You're a nice girl, I'm just not ready now. But then Mommy said, it ain't family biz, get over it. Tough enough, just like the man we expected, so when are you gonna take the chance, let us be one? We are one! All for one, one for everyone. Stick together, families forever. Inside the tram we walk down the aisle. Furthermore, our love opened the door.
도망쳐봤자 헛수고다. 퍼져나간 탄환이 어디에서든 네 머리통을 화려하게 터뜨릴 테니.
To a vehicle I'd rather not enter. Seconds later, a new fear. Alright. So just. Don't worry about it, we're just breaking down. I said 249 pulls, and by gosh, diddly darn it, we're gonna get them. Wow, you can really burn through these fast. Golly. Blew my whole Walpurgis. My entire stash gone. Mark that down as G-O-N with a capital E. So the good news is we do have enough Isung to get Isung. Assuming, of course, that we don't get him. Eh? It would be folly to assume so. Anyhow. Still, though, pretty darn good, good exchange rate, I'd say. Sorry, did I not get? No, I got penitence. You can't. Yeah. You can't see me. My time is now. Oh, there's also the announcers that I could get. Except I already have HOD. Basically everyone, except for Pierre and Jack and the Dawn office. But, yeah, we're just gonna go for... Why would it let me pull for another copy? You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna tag the tongue. Come here, you.
죽음에 관한 그대의 의견은 잘 알았어. 잠시 충동적인 마음은 접어두고
My beloved.
좀 더 대화해 보지 않겠는가?
Oh, look at that. He's doing instinct work, I think. Is that right? That looks like instinct work. I don't know, I just like the being stared at an eternal luncheon. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. Uh-huh. Artem. Oh. Nice. Oh, right. I should probably see about getting how many Sinclairs do I have? I don't have enough Sinclairs. We'll probably get enough Sinclairs after we do the mirror dungeon. Or if we're lucky, when we tear through the floors here. Then we'll finally have another Sinclair 3-star. Pardon me. Yeah, buy AE double D. Put on that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, there we are. Solemn lament. Well, first things first, we'll at least up-tie you. Now, I did also see, yeah. From what I've been told is that, yes, this does in fact just spell Isang backwards. Which is very funny.
과분한 선물을 등에 졌어. 갈곳 잃은 영혼들은 두 손에 꽉 쥐었어.
Still a very good pulse. I will humbly say that I may or may not have. Nay, I have rested well enough. Oft I am summoned for work, yet I despise it not. Thus there is no need for you to worry. An invisible bell resounds, pleasant high-pitched rings. The only sounds within the containment unit are the child's voice and the bell. Worry that I may be overstraining myself. Perhaps I would say that, for the current workload, much worse than usual. Yet it is as burdensome as it has always been, as it always has been, thus familiar, which in turn makes it rather passable. But the child replies as though he is engaged in a mute conversation with something. It is likely that the abnormality with the head of a butterfly is directly transmitting its voice to this agent. In fact, I find this dialogue rather pleasant. A conversation with you seems to broaden my perspective on things. The abnormality chatting with the child is a rather difficult entity to manage. T-01-68, also known as Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. This abnormality is rather choosy about which employee gets to manage it. Just need a quick sip. Those with an unjust heart find nothing but a waste of time conversing with it. And those that are rash of heart will quickly find themselves exhausted. That is what makes this child a most fitting employee to manage this abnormality. He has an appropriate amount of both a sense of justice and patience. And despite the fact that he is suppressing this abnormality, and despite the fact that he is suppressing the abnormality's impulses, he does it through a gentle method of engaging in a mutual dialogue, not by force. The abnormality is probably intelligent enough to recognize that it is an attempt to manage it, but it does not allow it to bother him. Whichever was the case, it is rare to find an agent whose mind does not immediately crumble upon conversing with it. Dull sound of a bell echoes once. I was merely watching the butterfly resting upon the back of your hand. They are those with no place to return. Thus they are bound to rest upon you. Is that correct? Instead of a bell, the large butterfly atop the abnormality's head slowly flutters its wings. A behavior equivalent to a nod, perhaps. Should you perish, butterflies flutter away again, as once, only to rise again. There is no easy way to comprehend what this child is saying. It is rather difficult to understand what he means. He should know that death is not a concept applicable to the abnormalities. But clear, almost refreshing sound of the bell conveyed that this work session yielded a positive result. The abnormality quite enjoyed that response. Probably. Then I shall take my leave. Until next time, farewell. With that, the child exited the containment unit. He stands there for a moment, gladly enjoying that brief moment of respite. Still trapped in a daydream, Captain Ryoshu, only to be awoken from his ruminations by the child with a cigarette in her mouth. Captain of the safety team. Treating abnormalities like they're people will only complicate things. Don't make me SIT. I am only giving it the impression of it. As you are well aware, this abnormality is... At least try to hide your grin when... We don't have time for this. Warning! Dawn of Violet warning. First warning trumpet activated. All suppression units in each department. An ordeal descends. Yes, it does. You're coming with me. I don't suppose that. Child wields the gun, viewed with butterflies, and stands back to back with the captain. Things aren't going according to plan. What, pray tell, does this... What, pray tell, does company? Stay here and hold the line. If you survive, but every single containment unit of this department falls, I'll kill you myself. Got that? That is a manner of death I would very much prefer to avoid. The child mutters with an exacerbated frown while the butterfly bullets continue to blast from his guns. He'd grown into a very skilled employee over his time here, enough so that he could exchange a few banters with his colleagues as he engaged in combat. Oh, yeah! Will you not assist, Captain? I'm heading to visit the information team to pick up the bullets they moved from the middle layer. The bullets. I see. The bullets must be the shield-type bullets the manager and the Sephiroth fired to protect us then. I prefer the bullet that bursts everything it touches. Isn't there true beauty in a blast? Minor spelling mistake! 300 literacy! Isn't there true beauty in I'm going to assume blasting. In blasting an annoying coworker's head apart. But I suppose the useful ones get to live. Patrol team captain ordered her men to move the bullet stock from the middle to the upper layer for some information training purposes. Says, is it Captain Faust of whom you speak? Then the training cannot have been her purpose. only an excuse to ensure we have access to bullets, as that level of preparation appears rather unnecessary for ordeals of dawn. Patently, a calamity of greater magnitude is nigh to unfold. It would be a waste to use the bursting bullets on someone useful like you. I heard tale that the Sephira in charge of Captain Faust's department maintains quite the dangerously high standard for her subordinates. Testing! Testing! Can you hear me, upper layer employees? I will be in charge of the operations for this ordeal, so please, follow my instructions. You can try to come up with something airtight, but not smart enough for that. Captain must have prepared those countermeasures for such emergencies. Ah, yet the more complicated the structure of a thing is, the greater the room it is for holes to go unnoticed. And I mean all of you, training team, information team, and safety team. I know that our employees can handle this. I suppose she's not lying, considering that an employee who can't handle it is no employee at all in her eyes. With that, the captain spun around and disappeared into the other side of the hallway. Left alone, the child turns the muzzles of his handguns towards the violet creatures. Fruits of understanding. Have you not lost your ways? Carries out his duty, firing butterflies as lost his foes. I mourn you. Bloom, and be the path for another to follow. For one another to follow. There we go. Solemn silence. Oh yeah! Good pulls. Good pulls. I mean, look at him. He's so cool. What is that type 4 gift? Big bonuses to the living and the departed. So as I remember, the living's the potency, the departed's the count, and then the departed. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, departed turns to sinking, then the living turns to the departed, based on the amount of butterflies. This is a lot to read. Inflict gloom damage equal to all butterfly on target. And then there's reload. After attack, if the unit killed the target with its skill, reload. That's nice. Oh, that's nice indeed. Well, let's do a quick uptie then, shall we? Yeah, sounds about right. He's on. I don't know. I just like it. Like that a lot. Alright, now let's get this bad boy popped up. I'm gonna. So you know what? I'll save the silver tickets for now. Oh, hold on. Let me also get the. Once I chop off your guard isn't hasty. Nothing more than the curse of There was no need for showy purple prose in expressing that just a hollow wish, isn't it? Until echoes of gunshots and plumes of smoke vary my every ankle, meat, memory, instinct, condolences, faith. And of course, Dullahan! Alright, and then we'll go and deal with. Oh, that's why I could get it, so I could be like, oh, well, I've already got everything. I might as well get some more Ryoshu fragments. Right. Oh, golly. Both of you, shut up. Spider head and skull face. I get it. Anyway. God, Ryoshu's so cool. The interior of the containment unit is submerged in utter darkness, with not a hint of its walls or ceiling visible to the naked eye. Yet the child confidently strode through the tense, thick, whirling darkness that seemed to oppress the very air itself. Pencil pushers in fancy suits like to lecture us that instinct work will be most efficient against this one, but tossing them feed from a safe distance is not my style. They pulsate like feebly beating hearts. The white cocoons, each an approximate size of an adult human, hang low to the floor. The child's gaze rises, following that strand that the cocoons descended from, as red eyes light up the ceiling like a midnight fire shredding through the dark. Even with this cursed instinct so deeply rooted in your origins, you managed to transcend this drab containment unit into a form of art. Within the shadowy containment unit lies an even darker place, trapped amidst the tightly woven cocoons. Entombed in the cell where only the sounds of one's own heartbeat, the skittering noise of tiny spiders, and the cold brushing threads could be heard. Such tragic horror the employees suffered. The painting of hell was enough to sate the child's artistic interest. Yes, I've never seen art like this so up close in my life. Or maybe the ones I did see were not worth remembering. The swarm of baby spiders was already starting to climb up the child's leg. And after crawling to and fro between the child's arms and neck for a while, as though searching for something, they began digging into her flesh with their sharp teeth. However, the child did not wince or blink even as the painful bites began slowly devouring her. Instead glared straight back at the ominous eyes observing her every move. I'll admit, this little relation worth of you, but no more than that. As raw as this beast, your instinct is far from more pure. With that, the child slowly raised her leg. Provocation, as she was about to crush the baby spiders, the entity's children, under her feet. One does not choose their birth, Karen, yet they are born with and saddled with the responsibility to live within their bounds. Unless you're merely a pathetic, fallen shell of a thing who can do nothing but grandstand. You really consider these baby spiders your family. Shouldn't you be attacking me by now? Spiderbud and the child exchanged an unblinking glare. After a standoff that felt like an eternity, and only after the work was complete did she pull back her threatening feet. There wasn't an ounce of emotion in her eyes when she looked over the baby spiders. They seemed used to staring through skin and burrowing into the raw flesh. You've let them feast on my men often. Is that how a mother educates her children? There was no reply from the abnormality, just as she'd expected. But the child seemed to have decided that it was an answer enough, or perhaps the child decided that the fault of the parent was not of its children. She carefully pulled the baby spiders, who were still busily chomping away at her flesh, off her body, and placed them gently on the ground. I suppose my question was a waste of breath. Parents. Fools who can't stand even a moment not spent injecting their children with their own prejudices. The child left. Silence once again rushed to the dark of the containment chamber, like water flowing into a void. Looks so miserable that I wouldn't be surprised if it would drop dead at any moment. The corridor was full of employees from teams other than the safety team that the child was a part of. The child seemed to have noticed something after a quick sweep of the hallway. She grabbed her 2 EGO weapons. These are all huddled together. NOV, is it? No Night of Violet, by which I presume referring to midnight that we must contend with. The noon. What I meant by NOV was... Are you hard of hearing? if it indeed was the Noon of Violet you were referring to, then you would be correct. Your men are all gathered abreast one another, Captain. The other child's explanation was cut short by the sudden sensation of something heavy tapping against his head. Well, of course, the child had raised her cross-shaped blunt weapon with a skull emblem on it, and was lightly, yet repeatedly, smacking the coffin-carrying child's head. I am not panicked. It is merely that I did not gain the benefits of last night's rest on account of the shortness of my slumber. Thus, would you mind ceasing this continued drumming of my head with your penitence? Consider yourself lucky that it's not SH that's hitting your head, Boomface. One could mistake this for mere workplace banter between co-workers on an average day, but the rookie employees were all shuddering with fearful anticipation. Clearly something terrible was afoot. And not even a minute later, an eardrum-shattering alarm blared all across the building. We've a DOV in our hands, but this is the level of trumpets we're getting. I would like to repeat myself that this is not an ordeal of midnight, Captain. I ask that you refer to it as the noon of DNWIM. In any case, I am suspicious. It's almost like the manager already knows what's coming. That's not what I meant. That's what I'm gonna say. Got any guesses? I have none in particular. It may be as simple as mere competency, for I have heard that the manager was as foresighted the day he started, metaphorically speaking, of course. How unhelpful. Where did all the pencil pushers go? The child looked around, realizing that there weren't any clerks around. Uh-oh. Indeed, there were none. Dead. All were immediately executed on sight. Certain abnormalities are motivated to breach containment upon a certain amount of deaths, after all. Ah, what an uninteresting way to do art. Everybody in the safety team. Training team needs reinforcement, so head over there, please. Try to stay focused, okay? Well, everything goes downhill soon anyway, so it's not like it'll matter in the grand scheme of things, but that green tin can with brain pickled and Enkefellen's paddling again. We're missing 2 men. Are they getting high on Enkefellen like that GTC? How did you know? Tiffany, a colleague of ours who recently moved here from the training team, is currently in an unresponsive state due to over-medication. NFW. Child drops the cigarette, her mouth briefly opening from exasperation. She stared at the group of safety team agents before turning away and lighting a new one. What about the other agent? The bald one? It is most likely that they are handling the spell that has fallen within the safety team's premises. You'd better be off with them. Ignore what the GTC said. He's hopped up top to bottom on E. Patently. That is the manager's wish as well. I'll be the reinforcement for the training team. After confirming the exhausted child's affirmative nod, she began rushing through the hallway at breakneck speed. As soon as she reached the training team area, however, she spoke as if she was answering someone. Enough crying and fussing. It wasn't like there were other employees following her. She wasn't talking to the 2 members of the training team who were already fighting off the entities either. There's a big plate of meal waiting just for you. Can't you see? Those words spoken with a grin, the terrible red eyes all opened wide and began tremoring like a roar. Oh! These footsteps are... Lady Otis! Forsooth! 'Tis reinforcements from the safety team! It's Captain Otis, not Lady. You couldn't have come at a better time. I just fired my 6th shot. Is anyone else coming with you, Captain of the safety team? Listen, I'm talking to... will to spill blood for goodness. We don't need to hold ourselves back with such fancy restrictions just to see some blood, SF. Busy chatting with her EGO. Huh. Like her, some employees seem to resonate with certain EGOs. Then, perchance, we shall be availed the opportunity to see Lady Ryoshu's fabled ego dual wielding. There's no time to sit here and gawk. Prepare yourself. Moments before we take down the threat, the Qliphop counters will tick down with the flash of light. A bright violet light imbued with stealth, just as the training team captain said, but before it even had time to explode, the child leaped into the air, both of her EGOs raised high above her head. Movements of her muscles, not steeped in training, but in instinct. An EGO wielding technique not bound by form. While she certainly pales in comparison, her style reminds me of a certain someone. Yes, the one who shielded me then. One who spoke of the pain of the back streets. Now first. The child perfectly wields both EGO weapons and effortlessly shatters the violet colossal stele to pieces. Perhaps he is quite like her, at least in this regard. Ah! Ah! Is that our first mention of the red mist here? I think it's one of the first mentions, at least. But we got another pull! That's not the right button. Eh? Eh? Eh. Eh. Oh well. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna do a couple of skip fluctuations. I'll at least do like a few. After all, if I've got all these Enkefelin modules hoarded away, I might as well make liberal use of them. Okay, I'll go until I hit the next 0. There we go. Works for me. Alright, now hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, right, and then I should probably uptie the new Gregor ego. My solemn lament. Well, the good news is now I can go to my stack exchange. I'll just do 4. 400 of Ishmael, and then 400 of Roger. That ought to do. Okay, and then we will, wrong one. I mean, I'd wager Solemn Lament. Actually. Yeah, then it would probably be for the best with Alright, then. You know what? I might as well. I've been informed that this is wait, I don't have any. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I'm poor. But luckily I've got just enough Ryoshu. Okay, and hopefully this will be plenty. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Oh, that's nice. It's not like I'm gonna be leveling LCP assistant manager for any, at least for a hot minute. Oh, right, and then we've got the actually, hold on. I mean, I guess I could, you know what, I might as well. I'll at least get it up to 3. What delicious, delicious water. Alright, now that ought to work, and then, yeah, we'll just tear through another.
나쁘지는 않았구려. 제 솜씨 조금 멋스럽지 않았나요?
There we go.
야, 너희.
I suppose I can tear through it more.
나쁘지 않은 결과입니다.
After all, if I've got so many of these darn things. Probably be spending these. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So now we're gonna crank up the rest of the... Get them fine. There we go. Okay. And then also level up the Wild Hunt. God, he's so cool. Okay. So we'll still need to work on getting some clear, but you know what? I mean, let's got the... At least break in. Now, I am a little curious to see how he handles... Do I just want to go solo? Probably futz with Geo real quick, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Bygone Days. Actually, Bygone Days? Yeah, he can. Better than Crow's Eye. I don't think he's... So let's... Announcer fixed! Disgusting! Oh wait, never mind. It's probably gonna be fun. Alright, I did as yet. Oh, well, I already read through this one, so, I thought that I had missed it. Don't worry. Gross. Fruit of understanding. Absolutely disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at here? Okay. Let's go for this, and then we'll filter it. I'm gonna hope that that'll be enough to bring these low. Ah! Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Alright, snack. Alright, this might have been we've made a series of errors. I'm probably gonna have to take out, at least try and stagger the two of them. That was a misplay on my part, that's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Yeah. Back in there. Back in we go. Oh no, it's gonna play it every time. Okay, perfect. We'll do one here and then one there. Okay, good. Got that staggered. Now here's hoping that this works. Okay, well that one just nixed him. Yeah, envy, fragility, not great. No. Why did you do that? Don't roll high. Stop it. Very rude to do to my poor Isang. Alright, do this. After all, it looks like we got plenty of bullets. Not really sure what the challenges were for this one, but I suppose later. God, he's so cool! Uh-oh. Actually, no, he should be fine. Especially since one has the decency to be on the defensive. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, and then... We'll just go for the... Oh, that's not good. We're just gonna need ASAP then, because we'll at least outspeed that. We'll just pour it on here. One solemn lament for the living, please, because that guy has got to go. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, good criminy. Looks like the critical moment. Oh, look at all that. Okay, let's... Oh, heck, I might as well. Here, this, there, and that goes there. Go for it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, where am I getting all the charge from? No, I should probably actually. You guys do. Ah. Don't worry, we don't need to worry about any of our friends. They're not here. Yeah, we're just gonna pour it on this way. Ah, perfect. And now I've got my home glue. Well, that was nice. Uh-oh. Oh, good, I won. Sometime later. Whew. Relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. But that didn't last long. I see. Fades away to naught. Yes, while the entity took the form of a stone still, an object commonly composed of inorganic matter, it is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain indeterminate locales. True. That giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping right in front of us. The cell, which had once threatened the sinners with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight, like it never existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallway just in time, I'd have been... Dante! Bam! We would have all died forever if that thing had crushed me, too. We were not crushed by the stealth, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash. I thought I slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly. We're going to have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow, or it'll be too risky to continue with our Walpurgisnacht expedition. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain that I have to go through when reviving the sinners. Really, really hurts, of course, especially when it's 12-fold, but I'm not sure if I want to ask them to repeatedly run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't even know if whatever we'll find here will be worth all the trouble. According to the information given, it is said that ordeals cannot occur in immediate succession. They can't occur right after one another? But did the giant piece of rock have nothing to do with an ordeal, then? Yes, it was indeed an ordeal of Violet. However, this was the noon of Violet. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than the ordeals of the dawn, which we have already experienced with. My apologies. Faust's brows were furrowing at a nigh imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed the information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recalled what Faust speculated back at the warp train, that the Gesellschaft may have made a purposeful omission. You think that this is the Gesellschaft withholding information from you again? There is no evidence to say for certain. They did not withhold the information regarding the ordeal of noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this is merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet your suggestion does concern me. If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in the Walpurgisnacht that may point us to an explanation. So, should we explore further? Oh no. But... Hello everyone! Can you hear me? A loud buzz, crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence we were meandering in. Blimey, who said that? Oh-ho! I hearken unto thee! Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyway. Ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hod from the training team speaking. It appears that the Sephira, Hod, name we first learned of in the earlier document, is the one speaking to us. Thank you. Aha. So this is her voice, huh? Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right? We are all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instructions under the exception number 40-AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session. Exception number 40-AA. How many exceptions did you come up with? He must be a leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such mistakes. Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impressions. We don't know what measure she's talking about. At this rate, we'll get... Oh. There was a dull thwick, just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot? You there, at the lobby. You've been dozing off during our drills, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained in outlier cases like these, we'll be firing physical intervention shield bullets we share with the middle layer. So why are you acting all surprised like you've never been shot before? Shield bullets? Huh. That bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. He carefully approached Sinclair to take a closer look at where the projectile hit him. Oh, hey. I recognize this. This looks just like the decay ampoule that almost melted me into a puddle back at K-Corp. Ugh. I'm getting unpleasant goosebumps just from thinking about it. You were totally badass, though, Ishii. Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullets for them and everything. Ha! Then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into Clockhead's shoulder herself only a few months later. Like a good circular narrative structure. Thank you, Ryoshu. Okay, you smartasses. Not a K-Corp ampoule. While it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to regenerate its employees, a barrier field like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used by K-Corp. It is said that Lobotomy Corporation maintained collaborative relationships with other wings, including K-Corp. Through said collaborations, they obtained bullets and ampoules of diverse functionalities useful for the workings of this company. Oh look, they even have the... Ow. The tree right over there. It appears that this shield bullet is a result of one such partnership. Wait, then this bullet will... It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as red damage in the Lobotomy Corporation terminology. It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the Stell as well. We'll have a counseling session later about your lack of focus during training. For now, please try to suppress this ordeal of noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible. Dante, let us... Oh, right. Let's get a move on and deal with the other Stells as well. Indeed. It would be preferable if we returned after confirming the destruction of Stells in other areas as well. We'll have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We'll make use of the Sephira and the shield as soon as we are able then. Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from a Sephira, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgisnacht. All those trainings were for their own good. That's so hard to understand. It was just that I couldn't help but think back to Hod's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. Made me wonder what really went down here, the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. And if only there were a video game that one could play that would explain the story. Ah, look at that, 100%. That's quite big. It almost, go kablooey though. A little unfortunate. Alright, so I am gonna grab these. Thank you. Also need... Also collect this. Ah, we're at the funny number! Anyway. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. I went too far. Give me to my mission, please. Oh wow, would you look at that? Surviving and taking less than 10 hits from enemy attacks. I genuinely did not expect to round out easy so quickly. Thanks, Isang. Complete a suppression without any ally deaths. Complete suppression after dealing. You need burn, bleed, rupture. Huh. Fruit. Yeah, without anybody going too crazy. Beat an enemy with 80% enough HP in a single kill. Complete suppression in 12 turns. That's how you're supposed to get. Guess odd. Anyhow. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's behind door number 1? Yeah, we'll just run with solo. I'm sure that Mr. Isang can handle this probably. Hopefully. Maybe. I'll just need to, let's see. Okay. So we'll go for... Those guys are dealing the most, and then you aren't dealing that much. So we'll go... Get him more! Oh yeah! It's gonna take a heck of a lot more than what you got to break us. Oh, maybe. Ah, whatever, he's staggered. He's staggered, so he's done, so we'll just double... We'll just double bop you, and then we'll bang bang. Bang! You see, it's because we got a bang bang, we boogie to the boogie. Okay, now he's gonna explode. So we'll just do this real quick. We're gonna hope that this works out. Okay, that worked. Alright, then we're just gonna hit these guys with bang, 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 bang. Okay, this should be fine. After all, we're basically guaranteed to be rocking with full SP, at least for now. Oh shoot, I'm out of gun. Never mind, I think I've reloaded. There we go. Not quite. No, either way. Go here. 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 Then we'll just plug you. There we go. This should be plenty. Yep. Bang. Oh, it's Hod! Thank you, Hod. I'll say now and forever is that Holiday is still one of my favorites. Probably Hod, Gebra, and Tippereth are like my top 3 for the Sephira. Which I suppose ends up covering all 3 floors now that I'm saying it out loud. Right? Yeah, that sounds right. Because Gebra, Bina, and off it. Oh, yes, so. But yes. Yep. Okay, hold on. According to the work education manual, we're going to need the physical intervention shield to survive the noon of violet shockwave. We stood huddled together at the hallway, remembering what Hod, the Sephira of the training team, told us. It wasn't long before the same bullets from earlier struck us. Red barriers began forming around the sinners who were struck by the bullets. Let's see. According to the schedule, we have some time until the next noon arrives. One of the sinners noted an emergency response manual posted on the hallway halls. On it were instructions on how to use a console installed in the hallways to activate the regenerator system connected to the safety team. This seems like it would be worth a try. If we hurry, we might be able to activate the regenerator before the noon arrives. Who will activate the regenerator? Yeah. Well, at least that works, kinda. Ah! Thank goodness, we're alive. Anyway, go get him, Isang. I have only the utmost faith in you. Alright, go for it. Bang! Bang, 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 bang! Bang, bang, bang! Another, if you'd be so kind. Very nice that we've got, what's the word? Got our gambit running. Okay. Ah, that was a little scary. I'm gonna have another quick sippy. Okay, yeah, this should be plenty to over. Flickers of the glyph of understanding, yada yada yada, blah blah. Unused gain 2 protection. Okay, offset these. And yeah, and then we'll just hit him with another one. Might actually be enough to. Okay, that broke that part. Something tells me though that it won't be able to survive. Yeah, it's maybe got 1. Best. Nope, never mind, it's dead. We cannot understand them, nor will they understand us. Alright, let's take a look here. That clear everything out? Okay, almost. In a single turn, inflict 6 different types of negative effects on a single enemy. Okay, complete suppression after breaking every part of Granta's gloves, except its... Okay. Let's... That 500 lunacy. Free! Go. I guess it wasn't for free. I paid for it earlier. Complete suppression before the standing use. Hey, skill, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so all we need to do is 2 more of these. So we'll probably take sinking, bleed. You deal bleed? You don't deal. But you do inflict tremor, so we will take you. I'm clicking the wrong. Let's see. Skills. Red eyes, penitence. Okay, yeah, so she does bleed and... Yep. Yep. The ashes pain. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we'll head right back over here and do another quick 10 pull, because I mean, hey, we got plenty of pulls. We got a few pulls in the tank. Oh man. Alright, I'm not gonna be... So we're just gonna do a few singles, and then I'll keep the Lunacy Horde for now. Maybe we'll get, I don't know, John and Pierre. Or the Dawn office. I'd like the Dawn office. Maybe. Please? I know that we got a real, I guess it's a little fitting to do Love Town. Alright, either way, we'll just back to that. Let's see, because... Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. But either way, we're gonna do the Walpurgisnacht. Let's see. Let's take any enemy. Single turn, inflict 6 or more different types of negative effects on us. So if we go for Isang, probably Boatworks, you, burn, a burn ID. I have a burn ID. Ah! Forgot just how cute she was. Actually, I guess I don't really need a C-Corp staff, but what I could take is Sinclair. No, actually, I probably shouldn't. Who else does... Who else that doesn't insta-give? Does... I'm for monkey? That? Nails is an idea. Hold on a minute. Hold up. There we go. There's a... And we'll take the one who grips. Okay, so we've got sinking, bleed, and then we've got butterflies, sinking, burn. Gain absolutely 0 gluttony, and we're just gonna run with it. Okay. So first things first, we'll
칼리포드 폭주 게이지가 증가하고 있어요. 이대로면 곧 시련이 올 거예요.
Okay, I'll have you deal with you. Oh wait, or did he just gain enough? We'll go with here. Okay, and you just dodge. We're gonna hope that the team leader can handle this at least a little. Excellent.
방금 공격.
Uh-oh.
다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래?
There we go.
영상으로 남기면
There we go.
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Great job, Ryoshu. What a world.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요.
Okay.
저
I'm not 100% sure if that ended up counting, but I suppose. Yep. Either way, so let's burn through, guys. Truth be told, I could probably just fix these guys real quick, and that could. So you guys suppose get to the big fish. We should be all right. I just love the coffin. I love the back coffin. Something about it just makes me real happy when I look at it. Yeah. Yeah. I do hope we run into more Elcor counters. Like, or not Elcor, Library of Ruina S counters like we get with the Oral King. Oh, that'd be nice. Skullbuster. Well, I'll just wait on the Skullbuster. We'll just building up our stuff. We'll let Miss Grippy Faust do her best. And then once we finish this up, I'll probably do some of the touring stuff. One of my pals showed me something for, I believe it was 4 to Timber, so I think I'm going to. Oh. Well, that might have worked. I'm gonna hope that. If it didn't, yeah, get that guy, get him gone. Sick 'em, boys. And then tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do either more Blacksmith Tong, or actually, I might round out the AEIOU. I think that's the plan. Alright, yeah. Everyone just serious Skullbuster yet? Yeah, that's a. Oi, oi, that's a fair bit of text. I guess I could also see the Sanguine Desire. I think it's gonna be really cool. Especially considering I don't think I've... I guess I gotta think of it, I don't really watch a lot of people playing this. I like to play this. That I suppose I mean there is one that I like to watch. Rena Talka, I think they go by. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. But he's incomprehensible. Well, you know, I mean, I get that this is, you know, obviously your H.P. Lovecraft reference of the day. Still only serious. What do I need to do? Something to do with my passive. Gain red eyes or penitence instead. Gotta blah, blah. Okay. I see. If they both have to be up at 15. I get you. I get you. And then we just need to kill them before they pop. Before they pop like an overripe zit. Bang. Dang. Ba-dang. Perfect. It looks like we got everything. Here it comes. First things first, let's get the Regenerator-inator going, shall we? I have only the utmost faith in... Sure, we'll still run with Isang. You did it! Student announcement lets us know that the Regenerator Distinguisher has been modified, reactivating most functionalities of the Regenerator. Full intervention shield, allow ICL 3, allow ICL. Like we can restore one of the deactivated systems of the safety team apart from the basic let's mental corruption or neutralizing gas, or yeah, we'll go with the gas. Gas. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Bonk. Alright, let's see here. So I need to target the left arm as much as I can. As less she doesn't. I think I do have enough for serious skullbuster, so we'll go for the right arm. Then I might just choose to pour it on these two, because I mean, heck, might as well. Right? Skullbuster. Yeah, this should be fine. Famous little birds. Oh my god! Wow, she just snapped that off with like it was nothing. No, don't hit me with your love. Stop it. Okay, somebody is staggered. Oh god, it was Isang. Alright, we'll go with... Okay. Oh, it's nice. Nothing but ashes remain. We will run with Fluid Sac real quick, because that's important. Then we'll hit you with this. Yeah, burn. Burn. Burn him. Okay, perfect. And did I read that correctly? Or was it? I think it was break both of the arms before the body, or was it breaking parts except them? Suppose though that leaves us a bit of a in dire straits, but I think we'll be alright. Spider head, skull face. Yes. And actually, it might work. Okay, so we've got defense down, we've got sinking count applied, we've got nails. Got gun. The living and the departed. Hopefully that'll be enough. But either way, let's see here. Guess there's gonna be one way to find out. Tremor. Find bleed. Actually, or no, that's triggered tremor burst. Sloth fragility. Not sure if that'll also, but we'll have to find out. Wait, unclashable. Uh-oh. He's not good. Here's hoping that this will work. If not, best of luck, everyone. We'll just stick with that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't kill Faust. Oh no. Oh, their pieces regenerate. Okay. I think. Right.
그분의 초상이요. 가까이서 자세히 보겠는가?
This might not end well.
아름다운 춤을 추는 건 나뿐이어야 해. 그럼 네 발목을 잘라버리면.
Okay, well, he's staggered at least, so hopefully that means he won't. Maybe. Oh no. Okay, I think he's dead. We killed him. Hooray! Okay. Oh, jeez, that was a little close. Who dealt the most damage? Was it Ryoshu? No, it was Julie-san. Oh, jeez, I don't want big 50. Okay, but she did get like one hell of a hit in. Okay, let's go check the mission real quick. Okay, after breaking every part except... Got it. Then we need to inflict more types of negative statuses on us. Alright, let me think here a second. Got bleed covered, you've got nails. Inflicts. Oh wait, I know. Bleed and burn. Just double check here, it's not... Yeah, okay, yeah, pursue them to the end. And then, I don't know, Donkey. Because Donkey will be able to apply the time moratorium. So let's see here, that will cover thinking, nails, and bind paralysis, I think. Yeah. Now the question is if gaze and the gripping and there. Huh. Got the. Huh. I see. So you do want to end up using Skullbuster so that you can fuel serious Skullbuster later. I get it. I understand. Alright. Yeah, now this is starting to look like a prim and proper Lopcorp playthrough.
이대로면 곧 실현이 올 거예요.
1 T-Corp accelerated, think about who's or wasn't. And we'll just run with this. And we're gonna hope that that's enough to stagger him. Because I know that hopefully Isang won't have to... Yeah, we should... Bingo! I was a little close for comfort. Oh no. Please, Captain. 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 Captain! Captain, watch out! You're gonna hit somebody! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Please. Don't hit the Isang. Please don't the Isang.
이걸로 많은 피해를 예방할 수 있을 거예요.
Okay, go get him. Oh no. Oh no. I might have made a series of errors. Ah, jeez. Oh no. Captain. Well, at least that worked. Granted, I mean, you know, a 40% chance. It's not terribly out of the ordinary that it would pop. Bang. Thank you. Perfect. And there we go. Oh, maybe that one worked. And if not, oh well. Okay, we're just gonna pop a quick fluid sac because I think we need it. Where do you think you're going? And where do you think you're going? We'll just have Mr. Isang handle this because he is the big consummate professional. Oh yeah, that's that good. I'd also try playing more Rabbit and Steel because I did have a lot of fun playing that. I might just do it on hard rather than lunar because I did a couple runs of lunar and it was like I might be like the fast approaching the upper limits of my skill. As your Serapha, I'm committed to helping you survive it. Ah, oh, that poor girl. She deserves so much better. I don't know what she deserved, but it wasn't this. I'll tell you that for free. Anyway, bang, 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 bang. Ah, he's so cool. Yeah. Probably end up popping my my go fast donkey mode. Let's see. Understanding. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, go get him, Ishmael. Excellent work, Ish. See, now she's got the juice back. Okay, so let's go for a quick block, and then we will this. Yeah, that should be offset the other abilities. I do today. Well, yesterday I made some pasta because I was rooting through my fridge, and I had noticed that some of the pasta dough I had made a while, I guess not really a while ago. Actually, I come to think of it, probably about a week ago. Was starting to turn, so I was like, I'd better cook this, and cook it I did, and it turned out delicious. We'll just pop Skullbuster because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they both have to get. So we. Then Isang will just have you handle this real quick. Thank you. Yeah, but there. Cover the bear. Yeah. Yeah. Stab, stab, stab. Two. One little more. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Captain Ishmael here. Hi. Hey, I am trying to brim with power here. Penitence. Yep. Yeah, that's something. Okay, and then we're just gonna have everybody just pile it on in. Pour it on, let's get this show on the road. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you. I love getting things done. Yes, I would love to activate the regenerator now that Isang is perfect. Thank you. It should reactivate. Let's activate the healing gas. Let's see how much that heals them by. A fair bit. At least like 29. I want to say. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so Tremor. Bleed. Go with burn. Bleed and nails. Butterfly and the departed. Fine. We're just gonna hope that this is enough to churn it out, and if not, then okay. Hang on. Let's do the math here. Okay. Tremor. Bleed. Burn. Nails. Living in the Departed. I guess I can just go for raw sinking, really, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah, it should be fine. That should be enough. I hope. I hope. Assuming that, you know, we don't kill him. One Ardor Blossom Star, thank you.
분명 상담 프로그램을 진행한 직원일 텐데 왜 저런 공격을 했지?
Okay, good. Yeah, that should be plenty, I want to say, right? I hope. He hoped. I mean, hopefully, the you know, like applying it next turn counts. Damn it! Don't hit them. Alright, and nothing but ashes. I mean, I'm gonna say. Fine. Go for. Guess, or. Maybe also inflicting more bind. Spider. More spiders, if you would. I suppose if I could also inflict a time moratorium, that would definitely. And I'm gonna hope that the inflict next turn also counts, because if not, then I'm gonna be bad. Times you gotta hit him with the old C'est la vie and Que sera sera. Bang. Maybe? Perhaps?
나만의 항해 방식.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
And that's the end of that. That. Yeah. Good work, Faust. You earned your paycheck. Hey.
잠든 자들에게는 기꺼이 꽃 한 송이를 놓겠소.
Please.
나비가.
Yes, excellent. We did it. Well, that was quite fun. Now we got the things. Yeah, no, I didn't get the Dawn one. A little unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? We at least got the training team. So I think I am still going to keep my, oh, that's a nice one. That's actually a really nice one. I am probably still going to keep my anniversary one, though, just because I'm pretty sure it's the only one that has a different, set of words. Yeah. I might apply. If I go for the Raggio one. That would be kind of funny. Oh, wait, no, hold on. You know how to avert your eyes, lest you be snared in an eternal luncheon. That's a fun one. I like that a fair bit. Actually, let's putz with the background real quick. If we've got... What does the murder on the Warp Express give us? Oh, that's cool, but a little blue. I don't like the way that it clashes. Maybe first birthday. Subterranean laboratory, time killing time. Maybe the T. Okay. Not maybe I should. About it. You know what? Let's go with this one. Oh, you can see the L. It's clever. Alright, now the question is... It's a very important decorating part of Merry Christmas Elcor control team. Maybe Cloak Orange Road. That actually, yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks quite good, if I say so myself. Okay, well, either way, that was a resounding success. Guess we're going to get to work on... Well, hold on. Wait. Maybe. No. Well, either way, I'll get Sinclair later on. I only need... So I can do, like, one shot of hard. Of my hard mirror dungeons, and now that I've got these very nice and shiny IDs, and Greg, who I still haven't used. But I've been told, at least, hold on. From what I can see, this is going to be quite the potent ego. That doesn't look like it's good for clashing, mind you, because that's like... It's like 14 max at uptime 4. Which is not the best. Oh, and it even reuses coins. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very nice. I might have to dust off my... You know what? Maybe the Linton. Actually, hold on. I mean, I'm probably still gonna say the Edgar family heir, because I don't have to take him passive, because I don't like it passive. I think that was loot sand to gain go up. Yeah, glue damage. And that's the ally with the HP. Granted, it does at least kind of sync up with the Wild Hunt. Great keywords. It doesn't point me at them, does it? Oh well. Anyway. E Corp. N Corp. Yep, N Corp Fanatic. The P Quad. Food. Okay, well, I will, okay, I'm gonna flip to intermission. Go, stretch my legs, grab a snack, and then we'll get to the arting. We'll be doing, some, oh, hold on, somebody, something, hold on a second. I gotta send something to one of my pals. They're asking for. I did get the Final Fantasy 14 cookbook. They were looking for a picture of one of the drinks. Might actually on hand. But yeah, that was actually a really really fun time. I'm quite pleased that everything turned out the way it did. I think I have it. Find me. Yeah, there it is. I am fine. Work. Yeah, work. Hooray! Okay. Either I'm gonna be right back. Let me pull up the thingamahoozit for the sword timber. There it is. What day is today? Today is. I guess I could try and do all of them, but let me just save that so we'll at least have a reference. We've all got swords. Okay, I'll be right back for realsies this time. So, kind of go go stretch your legs, grab a snack. I will be here.
Go get some snacks. Perhaps a carbonated soda.
Alright, I am here. I'm just going to finish my sandwich, and we'll hop right to it. Okay? It'll give me like another like 5, maybe 10 minutes. Alright, so I'm back. I'm back for real this time around. So I think what I'm gonna... Oh, right, hold on. Okay. Okay. So I think... Plan, girls. First, I need to clean off all this stuff. Don't worry, this is like... Getting some things up and running. Grabbing some the OSTs that I have laying around so that I can toss those on. So at least we don't have to sit in abject silence, because as cool as I am, I cannot talk forever. And I also wish to play some tunes. Like, let's say... I guess we can do Icy real quick. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That sound good? I'm gonna assume that sounds good. And then once that's done, I'll probably... I might do the Lies of P soundtrack, because that one's like, bah. I'm also gonna mute myself real quick while I get my my tablet back into place. Hold on, I gotta clean up. As soon as we there we go. And I also forgot just how like thick the Icy soundtrack was. Ah, look. Ah, looks way nicer. What's the pistol? But yep. I'm thinking, because apparently for the... Hold on, let me finish cleaning this off and grab the little glove that's somewhere around here. I know that... I use my curtain part. Okay, that looks better. So here's the pen. Probably one of the most important things for using a drawing tablet. Mine is never mind. I think it's a XP pen 15.6. I think. Designate. I might not actually have the puppy. If I do, I don't know where it is. It's unfortunate, but what can one do? I'll... Yep. Leave this over here. Pull this there. Remind me, I just need to plug my headphones back in. There you are. Come on. Hold on a second. Oh, son of a horse. There we go. There we go. We got it. Alright, let's see here. Got my little the hero from the great hero and the the cruel king and the great hero. Got my little plushie here. I like to keep it for morale. Okay, well, in the yeah, I have anyone no idea where my little hand is, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's tablet still caliber because it's been, as I said, it's been a hot minute since I've had the. I need it. It's been a hot minute since I've had the pleasure of breaking this bad boy out. And I suppose the compulsion too. Let's see here. So let's open up Clip Studio. Let's go find my Thingamasource. this one work? Maybe. Maybe it's Clips Studio Paint Pro? I'm not really. Maybe you. Oh, I might also turn that. Alright, hopefully that's good. Maybe this one? No, actually, I'll destroy all these. Yeah, sure. Not say that. Okay, and let's see what that. I don't know. Okay. And go down here and open Studio again. Oh, oh. Oh. No, hold on. Let me go into Task Manager real quick, and I'll try futzing with them that way. Because we'll just mix all of the. Okay, and then with crack open. Okay. Not have that. Crack open Clips. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll open up Clip Studio Paint and we'll where that leads. God, there's a bunch of nulls. Okay, maybe Clip Studio Paint will work. I hope. Okay, it's not wanting to play very nice. So let's see. At least there's that. Window. You know what? I'll just keep going down the list and I'll see if one of these actually ends up fitting something out that we can make use of. I'll just back to null to my chagrin. Okay. If I added different, maybe that's what. You know what? Yeah, we'll just go with the window capture. We'll draw. Drawing. Okay, well that worked. Capture method automatic. Capture cursor, please. Thank you. All right, well that looks like it's alive. So we'll just I'll just get this back in. Shrink this real quick, and we'll just. There we go. That looks alright. Then to drag this back down in towards the Thingomosaurus right in here. Bingo. Okay. And then I will also get Okay, and then I will open a new file. Wait, did I save that? I saved that, right? S. Here. Okay. In my saved pictures. Oh, but it does have a lot of my personal favorite memes in there. You know what? I might as well, if we're gonna be showing them off. I think this one is my favorite. It just makes me laugh every time. One's from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It was a bit of a spoiler though, so we're not gonna pay much attention to that one. But it does make me happy, and it makes me smile. I see that one. Yes. I don't know where this one stemmed from. One of my pals. Actually, you know what? I should probably look this up. Sword Ember 24. This one is Kara's list. Like it was from a Kara.app. I'll probably add something soon. Let's see here. Okay, well, one is Sword Temper, 5 years of swords, and I think we've reached the. Yeah, okay, we've reached the looping around on that one. Maybe we'll go for the Hades soundtrack because I also have that one. We'll go with Flightless Shepherd. I like this one. Anyway. Okay, let's see here. So we're doing the 5 years of swords, I think. This list is by one Faith Schaffer on Instagram. Double check that I'm at the right one. Yes. I'm not entirely sure why that's not wanting. Bye. Well, either way, yeah, that's where that's from. That's where this is from. That one's from the Faith Schaefer. I've at least said that. You know what? I'll post the link to the Instagram post in question. I will just write that there. Here's a link to the original. Gosh, diddly darn it. Yeah. There's that. I think that'll hopefully bounce things over. Anyway, so now I'm going to go over here. And we'll get back to drawing now that we've credited the original artiste. We know where this is from. We're going to be doing smoke. I made a mistake. We're going to be doing the smoke one. So first let me oh, I gotta like settle this across here onto my tablet real quick. That's not right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then I should probably expand this. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks much better. Okay, so, let's see here. Where is my pen? My pen, here. So they get this bad boy, unsheathed. So, what is the plan for this, what is the plan for this? Make sure this looks... Yeah, this looks pretty stable to me. We'll decrease the brush size. I like to write out what I'm thinking of for my first thing. So let's get out a list then, shall we? I'll also bring the text down. Okay. So, for what I'm thinking for a smoke sword, what I'm feeling is... obviously, the first thing that stems to mind, as all things should, which is Devil May Cry, right? Oh, I can just leave that in the cap as a little, like, stand. And that's a smart idea, me. Okay, so what I want for it is, let's go for... I'm thinking summon swords. Summon swords out of a pipe. At least that's the first thing that stems to mind. The other one is... what do I want? Now bear in mind my, I'm a bit of a writer first and foremost, so how I like to compartmentalize these. Why do you always justify on the... Okay, and then we get the one... summon swords out of a pipe. One, I just want one. Yeah. Question is what kind of pipe. You know what? Actually, I should probably take a look. Let's go looking at pipes. Do I want to go for like a... you know what? Let's go for some... let's look at some European smoking pipes. A lot of them are the crooks. Okay. Estate pipes. Like that, we've got smoking pipes Europe, and I see Japanese. Hold on, let me... I'll at least show these off real quick. Hold on. As soon as it figures out what it's doing. Rather, as soon as I figure. But anyway, well, I guess it's not gonna want to. But let's go for maybe, I don't know, the English states. Maybe something with like a big... I'm thinking something with like a big, deep bowl. Oh, hold on, let me consult the internet. Okay, so that works. Wonder if that'll... okay, now it works. So, yeah, let's go for, I don't know. Oh, images. Oh, that's kind of funny. So there's a picture that'll lead me. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. That is a comically sized pipe. Fictional characters who smoke pipes. Ah, long-stemmed pipe. There's an idea. American ceremonial pipes. I guess the portrait of a fisherman. You know what? Yeah, that might work. Oh, that looks sick as hell. Detail of old peasant pipe. I'll tell you what, well, save this. Yeah, whatever. Need to contribute up there. Yeah, sure, uh-huh. Pipe. Alright, and then and go back to go real quick. So, let's as I remember where the Devil. How did you get dragged down here? Go back over here. That looks better. Okay, so summon swords out of a pipe, and then we'll open. Is that not? Okay, where did it go? Pipe. 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 Found a pipe. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely the style of pipe that I want to. Ooh! Ooh, maybe use the big pipe as like a hilt. Ooh, okay, alright. Great. Zweihander? Zweihander pipe as handle. Ah! Huh. I suppose the question is, would you be... I guess whatever, it's a smoke sword. Yeah, you could definitely, like, Zorro it, I guess. Zorro? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. From the One Piece. Yeah. Type as a handle. As a handle. Gosh, did it again. Who used to typing on Discord where it's like, if I want to do the thing, I gotta shift enter so that I can... Because I don't like doing the, like, you know, spamming out those a single thing. Okay, so a Zweihander, pipe handle. Do we want to think about the wielder? Or do we just want, like, a mouth? No, we'll go with a mouth. They're like flute-style pipes? Hold on, let me consult the internet. Those look like things that... No, I'm looking more for like one that... These look terrible. I don't think this is doing any good for my search. Okay, so it looks like sideways smoking's not really a thing. It shows what I know, really, truth be told. Wow, these look absolutely terrible. That looks like something that... I don't like that. That looks very... Those don't look... I'm not gonna show those. Those look a little too phallic for the people of the internet. At least for the people that might find their way here. In fact, scary indeed. Let's see. So it's Zweihander with pipe handle. I mean, I guess that's kind of the best that we got right now. Oh, right, hold on. I should probably change my category. Drawing? Art. Don't think it's talking about like an art video game. House of September things. And now we're on to art thing. Zweihander. Yeah, we'll go with a Zweihander. We'd best be, Make that exclamation point. That looks a lot better. Pipe is a handle. Oh no, hold on. I need that one get set to null. This one, I believe, that's when you're down in Tartarus. Or when you rather finally breach Tartarus again, and you're like, I'm down here. Yeah, pipes, handles. By-hander, pipe hand. Yeah, I guess that's all that I really need to go off of. I mean, we've kind of got the basic design. I'll just put this over here. Put this here. Now I shall take my pen. This brush side. Little bit. Maybe more like a gray so that I don't have to worry about it. Now, it's been a hot minute since I've drawn with a tablet, so please have mercy on me. I also need to really clean up the rest of my monitor now that I'm at it. And I need to find that glovey. Suppose I could also go to an art shop and grab one. But anyhow. So, first things first. Let's draw. Let's draw something that vaguely resembles this pipe. So it looks like it's very long. Got like a little bowl here. Then we just... That looks better. Hold on a second. Make that a bit narrower. Yeah, that looks better. And then we could just shrink the whole thing down now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. And then I guess it would be more of like a guardless. Hold on, let me think here. Like a guardless claymore? Hang on. Guardless swords? Katara. Or a Hanjian. Maybe. Katara. Or sword. I see. Kataras are from... Looks like the northeast portion of Arabia. Alright. Book of the Sword. Alright, then, yeah, let's look at the Katara sword. Interesting. Okay, alright, okay. Got that. Yeah, I guess go for like, oh. That's not the right. Or then do I want to go for like an executioner style? Because it looks like a lot of these are straight. Nah, we'll go with it. Actually, you know what? Heck with it. Just using this as a backbook. Okay, so now we've got this and the sword. Because that one... Oh no, yeah, because that one's just a straight shot. I guess maybe it would like billow out into. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so then it like billows. Kind of like billows up into the blade proper, because at the end of the day, I mean, hey, it's magic. I don't have to explain jack diddly squat, right? Like. Type blade. I guess maybe I want more like kind of wisp. That's good. Some of these are kind of just starting to look like stink lines. I'm not really sure how you draw like wisp smoke. Yeah, it looks neat. Okay, so then we'll draw out the pipe real quick. That's like Cut. Okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay. Have this load thing. board. Realize that you can't see my layers, but I mean, hey, that's fine. I can show them off. Let's. Suppose a little bit of extra. A little weeble wobbles kind of lend credence to the fact, like, hey, this is kind of like a. Okay. Hmm. Go for like a. Maybe more. Eh? Yeah, that's kind of got like a smoke vibe. Yeah. Then we'll just add another layer here, and then we'll find this layer below. Add maybe here on tone. Yeah. Oh, man. Maybe more of like a maybe. There's an idea. Quite recall that. Yeah, that one I think has it. That looks alright. I can't remember where I got this brush, by the by, but. Okay, and then let's add. Smoke. Okay, and then this, our second layer. That's. How am I gonna. Like a dry gauche? No. Pound me. Interesting. I guess maybe a watercolor might. Interesting. Experiment gone. Or maybe dark. Oh. I need to crank it. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and outline. Too much. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have just drawn this the same color that I wanted to make. Oh, but now that I... Hold on, that looks pretty... Alright, alright, alright. Okay. For like black, but low opacity. Thick. Okay, and then maybe... Yeah, I kind of like that, how it's getting a little distorted there. Turn down the heart. I feel like I want something pokey. While still having that kind of flat execute. Yeah, that kind of looks like something. We make the pipe a little. Just a little bit. We'll go with like here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that looks... Or maybe I go for like the white, like a bone horn. Yeah, yeah. Go for like more like an off-white. Okay, and then we will. Oh, that's not. Too much. Too much. Okay. Now we can kind of. I suppose. No, I went with. Oh, so kind of like. Okay. And then we. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay, quick save. Save as we save this as Smoke Sword, but put this over in extras. Okay, and then let's add a little bit to the. Thing though, I will get rid of this label though, but it really don't. We know what the blade's supposed to be, kinda. Yeah, it looks. Oh no, it looks alright. Yeah. Beam. Oh. Yeah, that looks. I don't know, maybe it looks more like a club, but I don't know. I get like. If I hold. Hold on, thinking in progress. You know what? Maybe if I. God, Hades, so good. Favorite Hades. No, I'm not gonna think about. I think my favorite one, unironically, I really do like seeing Icarus. I thought that he was a bit of an odd pull, but I'm very intrigued to see like what's up with him and Valenoe. I hope I do. Let's, and yeah, and then we could go for like, I don't know, rock? That's too much. That's not. I want to use both. There it is. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say that's maybe let's just add. I'll just. Name this one Teeth. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hi, Xander. Oh, hold on. I'll just get rid of that real quick. Yeah. Bam. I swear, they always show up at the worst times, don't they? How's it going? Yes, it is. One of my pals managed to rope me into sword timber, I think it's called. It's one of those drawing things. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we're just today's theme was smoke. So naturally, I decided, hey, why not make Let's do. Why not make a pipe sword? At least that's what I was thinking of. We'll give him, I don't know, anger. I guess it's a little tricky to give, like, a proper expression goal, but you know what? Actually, you know what? Yeah, that seems alright. So we'll just go with this. I recall it's... Yeah, that looks alright. Oh, well, I appreciate your candor, but I wouldn't, I would certainly not consider myself a professional. But, here's at least one of the reference images that I used. Can't remember what this one was, but I do like the way the pipe is drawn. And then, actually, yeah, here it is. Is when I've got the artiste in question. At least their Instagram up there. So let's see. Yep, we ended up going with smoke. And I'd like to say I think that's a pretty good smoke sword, if I say so myself. Very, how do I put it? What is the guy's name? Zoro, I guess? Zoro from One Piece. So I will save this quick. And I will actually export this as a single layer, and I will get that Actually, I suppose I should probably, yes, that's the idea. It's, one of those, like, hey, just draw, like, a thing a day. Yeah. Cancel that, and then I'm actually going to, change the canvas size. We'll just trim this down a fair bit. Just a little bit. Looks good to me. Where do I... There we go. Yeah! I ended up going for a, what are they called? A Qatari. Or a Katara. They're, apparently from, I want to say it's the Oman, Sultanate. Which, for context, it's, basically, like, a good chunk of the, Arabian Peninsula, and then I believe they ended up, stretching down to, like, Zanzibar Island. But, their swords are basically very long and guardless, and I just said, well, I mean, hey, we're going for a little bit of whimsy, might as well go all out. We'll just make the... We'll go for like a... That's in. And then we're also jamming to the Hades suit. Oh yeah. I've got a, what is it? I think it's the XP... Hold on, let me... As I figure out where my mouse is. This one is a 15.6 Pro that I got. I can't remember where I got it, but I did get it from a good pal of mine. You know what? Maybe I'll just go with red. That's not that red. Advanced settings. There it is. Gradient. Figure out. There we are. Let's go for a somber shade. Red. Yeah, that looks better. Actually, maybe more of like a... Yeah, that looks alright. But I might turn... Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna... Works for me. How to export this bad boy. Single layer PNG. Please. Thank you. Alright, and then I think I'll do one of the day befores because I never quite got in on that. You know, like this. I just need to move the export because it's not capturing the export as well. So we'll just drag this across. Yeah, there we go. I had to kind of futz with it a fair bit. Okay, save this. Okay. Now, what is the... Also go and bounce this bad boy off to edges that may invoke joy. Let's toss here. Pictures indeed. It's a 6 of sword timber. I should probably also go and post this onto my Twitter before I forget. Oops. There it is. And There it is. I'm throwing my hat in for... on 6. We're gonna work on catching up with days. And post. Alright, and then I'll probably do one more, and then I think I'm gonna have to skedaddle, because I've got some business ending today. So let's see here. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you're here, Xander, could I get your thoughts on which of the first 5 I should be catching up on for today? The cursed relic? Or the floral? Cursed. Floral indeed. Alright. Let me... The flower bud then? Alright, well let me write this. This is how I usually like to... Yes. Yep. That's how these those big art thingamahoozits go. It was like back when Inktober was real popular, but then the guy who was running it was kind of like a weirdo about it. So now everyone's just doing something else. I think. I'm 80% sure. Can't really recall the specifics of it, but I did also find that I can use the little cap of my pen holder to hold my pen. Amazing. A miracle of science. Anyhow, let's see. What are we thinking? I mean, a rose would be obvious. A flower bud. Bird of paradise? Anyway, let me grab of my water. Think about this. Flower bud. Flower bud, and then what kind of... I don't know why it always justifies over the right person, the fan. Oh, let me think. Flower bud into... Maybe a flower for them. Flower bud? Flower handle. Flower handle, I think, is what we're gonna go for. Flower handle into... Yeah. Huh. Yeah. And the question is, what would be the best flower to look at? I guess maybe some type of an orchid. Not an orchid, something with a very long stamen. Maybe a bird of paradise. Yeah! Snag one of these pictures real quick. Bird. Bird up! Okay. Then we'll just open bird up. I figure out where my cursor is. There it is. Bird up. There it is. I'll just shrink this so that we've at least got our ref. Hold on a minute. Oh, no. Yeah, it works for me. Pipe is really neat. Okay. So then if we go for... Please. Then we can... I suppose this could be like the guard. I'm pretty sure... that's here. Guard with only... a half guard? I think that might be the word I'm looking for. Half guard sword. Oh, not a half sword. Just a sword with like half a guard. A half cross guard, maybe? Ah, ha 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 ha! A jeet. A jeet day over, let's... Yeah, alright. Sure. Well, let's do it then. Yeah, that feels right. Interesting. Fight operative. There we go. Yeah, that looks alright. That's right. Oh. Yeah, this feels alright. Very vibrant pink. Hmm. The blue ends up overwhelming everything. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's hell. Okay. Okay. Probably by a green. Hmm. 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 Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's I find it. What's the word? I suppose it's trickier than drawing just with pen and paper because it's so easy to just go back and be like, no, that's not right, that's not what I want, and then you just end up in this loop of like, no, not that either. At least that's the way that I find it. Very easy to fall into such traps. Okay, and then we can take. I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't describe it as like impassable or terribly impossible. Am I blending? But it certainly does. It's actually getting a little more gas doing this than I was when I was, streaming. Yeah, no, that looks gross. I don't like that. Maybe more like a distortion. It looks better. I suppose even then imperfections are all part of the game with the flower, right? Okay, and then we'll go for... and then I just keep the red going through to make the main blade. Yeah! Yeah! I think that's gonna bet. Go for like darker blue. Yeah, I remember back when I ended up getting this in some feverish state back when I was working overnights so many years ago. Now I'm a little motivated. Quote the great Virgil. Not to be confused with Virgilius or Virgile. I should probably play Devil May Cry on stream. But maybe, like, the reboot that not everybody liked. And, like, maybe just the bad one. I remember, I'm pretty sure that, like, 2 has been, like, widely panned. Okay, and then take... Because it looks like... kind of pink. Not the turnip pen. This one. It always astonishes me how vibrant the colors of these flowers can be. Okay, perfect. And then now we can go for the real meat. Those. But yeah, oh god. There's one thing that I will never do again. It's work overnights. Definitely not my speed these days. What the heck was I even doing? I think I was remodeling some kind of a oh, good criminy. I want to say it was a department store. Or like one of those big home improvement shops. You know the kind, right? Okay. Yeah, no, it I might just be able to get away. But yeah, no. When I was doing my my ogre nights, I was definitely. Oh, it was something. I also remember is that a lot of the people that were managing the project were not exactly my my favorite people to deal with. Some of them were just definitely what's the word? The type where they get the fancy title and then they're a little too big for their britches, you know? And some of the overnight people are just strange. Very strange. Not terrible people by any stretch of the imagination, mind you, but just odd birds, the lot of them. I should have been labeling. Ah, there you go. Okay, and then this one will jut out. Oh, yeah, no, the ghosts were absolutely atrocious, I must say. I distinctly remember one time I was on some piece of equipment. I can't remember exactly what. I think it was some forklift adjacent critter. And what ended up happening was I had was moving something, and then like a big honking shard of glass comes like careening like through the guard. Which is, you know, I mean, it makes sense, of course, that thing's just designed to catch, you know, pallets and other comically sized objects that are careening towards you, rather than a thin piece of glass. And I was like, uh-huh. Because luckily it didn't actually manage to nick me, which would have been catastrophic, but I was like, I think I'm alright for the day. Certainly a very strange time. Actually, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks like something. That's gonna be an entirely superfluous piece right there, but it looks. At the end of the day, that's all you really need. That's too much. Okay, where do you /not be? All right. Ah, never mind. I see one. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay, but down. Yeah, let's see. Granted, there were certainly some times when it was quite serene. I would get to, sometimes I would be lucky enough to watch the morning fog roll in. Except, it didn't really roll in from anywhere because I was kind of landlocked at the time. So I'm pretty sure there was like a sizable lake that was somewhat close by, so that's probably what it was. But yep, certainly not for me. I'm not gonna be taking up that mantle again. Oop. Come it. There we go. Alright. Well, I think I'll go. Yeah. Yeah, that looks quite floral, if I must say so. Oh, yeah, no. Well, at least with construction, you do get to drive around the comically sized machinery. Assuming that you were in one of the fun construction gigs. I probably should have drawn this on a layer that was separate. Found the prompt list? Yeah. Going to assume that link I posted was adequate enough to guide. I think they're pretty cool prompts, if I say so myself. But, you know, I haven't actually participated in any of these before. I am. Okay. Ah, wonderful. Yeah. Well, I hope that you have a pleasant time with it, whichever medium you decide to make use of. Let's see. Okay. Also very excited for. I mean, hey, listen. Nobody. It's like they say. To quote the famous Jake the dog from the Adventure Time. Everyone sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at something. I find it always a good piece of advice. Finds one to be humble, I suppose. Pretty. Oh, I see. Okay. And then I think I will merge. Okay, and then we'll just drink my lips. So if this isn't a reason to make sure you always remember your labels, yeah. Oh, I gotta say, I think the picking the birds of paradise was definitely like the winner of the yeah. Certainly could have done much worse. Perfect. All right, and then catch it like a tree. Well, now it just kind of looks like more of a flower than anything. I feel like in a block. In a flower pot. Of course. Yes, I would love to apply the transformation. Thank you. I'll add and I'll name this. Of this with flower pot. Yeah. And then let's go for like your usual off-the-shelf terracotta. There we go. I'll go for like a little darker. Oh, that's good. Okay, and maybe add like a section of this. Perfect. Alright, so now let's... And I gotta tell you, I don't think I've ever been more productive. I think this Hades soundtrack does wonders for my productivity. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we will give this a bit more of a like. I'll go with this. And there we go. My flower pot. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Okay, and then we'll save this as Sword of Paradise. Yeah, that works for me. Right, and we will, yeah, and then I'll export this. Yeah, Sword of Paradise, that's a click name. Yes, I'm drawing them willy-nilly and out of order. All right. Well, either way, though, I do have to go and attend to some stuff right about now. So I'll tell you what. How's about I send you all off to the Wild Blue yonder? Does anyone have any interesting recommendations for a raid? Suppose I could also go and look at the. Then I'll probably be back tomorrow. I might actually do another one of these real quick, and maybe I'll try and wrap up. What is it? Or rather, continue my my new game plus. Black Myth Wukong. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go poking around. Let's see here. Go see if any of the go for by category. I'll go see if any of the people that I've ran through before are up and about. I wonder if maybe Silda. Following, no. If Sirius Storia is up and about. No. It could show me who I've rated, or maybe it's got a big list of who I've rated before. Actually, would you like to go and see more Black Myth Wukong, or do you have any recommendations? Alright, well, let me think here for a minute. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Probably, maybe. Maybe if I go...